Make the ground shake.
I decide when to restrain and when to kill. Only the best call the shots.
That is ZOFIA Balsac. Amazing.
Amazing.
Clearly, ZOFIA is the sister of Ella, the older sister. She is more decisive, more resilient, and more experienced in her work. She actually joined Team Rainbow to connect closer with her sister Ella, and we cannot wait to break down her gadget. Simon, let's take a look at it and tell us what your game design intentions were behind ZOFIA.
So with ZOFIA, we wanted to make a really strong pusher, an aggressive entry fragger that has a lot of tools at her disposition.
Absolutely, and so it comes with two kinds of ammo. And
absolutely, it comes equipped with the KS-79 Lifeline, which is a dual barrel grenade launcher. And yeah, so as you were saying, she has two types of ammo. The first type being an impact grenade that will destroy soft surfaces. And the second type of ammo is proximity proximity grenades. So as you can see, she uses the impact first and then the concussion so she can get the entry frag.
So clearly this is, she shares a little bit of similarities with Ella. And what other kind of similarities does she share?
Well, you know, since they are sisters, you know, they are, well, right now what we're seeing is that she is able to get herself back up from DBNO with 1 HP.
The crowd is going crazy for that.
They're going crazy.
So clearly Ella had that situational DBNO feature where she could blow her last grenade and maybe have a little bit of a situational advantage against an opponent attacking her.
Exactly.
And now ZOFIA has something similar.
So she has the ability to withstand DBNO while channeling for 5 seconds this animation, and she gets up with 1 HP. She'll be very fragile, but maybe she can get some more kills in.
Now you mentioned that ZOFIA comes equipped with a concussion grenade mine that's sort of similar to Ella's. But she also shares something similar, like even closer to Ella, when like some kind of special ability happens.
Absolutely.
Right?
So since they are sisters, they are each resistant to each other's abilities. So the effect of Ella's mine will be shortened drastically, and vice versa. Ella herself will not be affected as strongly by her proximity or concussion grenades.
So they're less affected by each other's gadgets.
Exactly.
And that's really cool, tying in a little bit of that storyline with Ella and ZOFIA, which is really cool.
Exactly, they are each other's soft counter.
Yeah, so that is a quick look at ZOFIA's gadget and her special abilities. So let's take a look at her loadout.
So she is a 2-speed, 2 armor. We felt like this was the right spot for her. We didn't want her to be too aggressive, but we also wanted her to be resilient. So she can take a little more in.
A little bit of a beating, but yeah,
exactly.
But she's also not like a super roamer. But she comes with that utility, as you were saying. And
exactly.
let's take a look at her primary and secondary weapons.
So she comes equipped with the LMG-E, which is a LMG with a 150 bullet magazine. She comes with the M762, which is a more standard assault rifle with a 30 mag capacity. And she also has the PR-15, which is Ella's pistol, which comes equipped with the red dot sight.
So both Ella and ZOFIA are going to be a force to be reckoned with this secondary, with the red dot sight, and a gun. ZOFIA comes with a LMG with 150 bullets.
She can lay suppressive fire all day.
So a ton of utility with this operator. Let's take a look at some of her gameplay footage in action and what it kind of looks like. So Simon, how do you feel as though ZOFIA is going to play in Pro League?
I think it's going to be interesting to see what with what operator the teams replace her with. Like, I feel like she is a very good alternative to Ashe. Yes, she doesn't have the same amount of speed and explosiveness as Ashe has, but she also brings more utility, which could be very useful in a lot of situations.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how Ashe mains may switch over to ZOFIA. Maybe they swap between each other, and maybe depending upon the strategy of the defenders, maybe they switch over to ZOFIA.
Yeah, exactly. And our 2 impact grenades are able to take out barbed wire. So we know Ashe uses a lot of her explosive grenades for barbed wires. Well, ZOFIA can bring that to the...
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the key things in Pro League that we've seen is that those barbed wires becoming so key at slowing down enemies, and even those traps do her impact grenades blow up traps as well.
Exactly. So it'll be interesting to see if they think it's an interesting choice to trade a little speed for utility.
Yeah, and I think with her strong loadout, with her LMG and AR, it's going to be really interesting to see how she plays out.
And one more thing to note is that she can be quite the playmaker, because her concussion grenades can actually bounce off walls, so you don't have to expose yourself to get a concussion grenade in. So if you know, like, the defender is hiding behind a cover, you don't even need to expose yourself. You try to do a little trick shot with the door frame, and then you get in and you grab the frag.
So super utility. You don't even need to see the opponent to shoot her grenades in.
Exactly, and really cool. As we just saw, it's really proximity based. So as soon as the proximity grenade flies near a defender, it will explode instantly.
And then it'll hit multiple defenders.
And
right?
it will hit multiple defenders, and even herself if she gets caught in the radius, just as Ella's with her mines.
Yeah, and we're noticing that it's a similar effect to Ella, but slightly different. Is about the same time length that it lasts?
It's about the same length. We wanted to have like this kind of like a wink at her sister. They're really like connected, and yeah.
Yeah, and I think even they have a few voice lines together that you might be able to hear if you're playing as ZOFIA and Ella's in the game too.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I think the narration team had a lot of fun with that, and put a bit of playfulness into the game, which is really great. Yeah, really great. So that is a look at ZOFIA.